So I'm going to run this clip and I'll make comments along the way. Let me see if it's going to work out for me.
Viganò is one of the truth tellers in his church. He made himself deeply unpopular several years ago with many in the hierarchy by exposing their complicity in decades of sex abuse. They hate him for it. But Viganò is 79 years old, and in the way...
That's a big statement on Fox News, to say he's the truth teller and the other clergy hate him for it. When he came to America, even when he came back, when he came as nuncio, he started turning over trash cans and looking through the trash and looking through the dumpster and started finding all this dirt. The American clergy, who are complicit and wicked, do not like Archbishop Viganò. And it's very encouraging to hear Tucker Carlson say that on national television. He's exposing the whole country to the message and person of Archbishop Viganò. Let's continue.
Older people stop caring what others think. He really doesn't care. So instead, he says what he thinks is true. A few weeks ago, he wrote a letter to President Donald Trump assessing the lockdowns from a perspective you almost never hear in this country. No one, up until last February, Viganò wrote, would ever have thought that in all of our cities, citizens would be arrested simply for wanting to walk down the street, to breathe, to want to keep their businesses open, to want to go to church on Sunday. Yet now it is happening all over the world. The fundamental rights of citizens and believers are being denied in the name of a health emergency that is revealing itself more and more fully as instrumental to the establishment of an inhuman, faceless tyranny." End quote. Now, you may not have heard those words before, and there's a reason for that. The usual foot soldiers for conformity in our news media did their best to suppress and discredit Viganò's letter to the president. Yahoo News tried to tie the elderly clergyman somehow to QAnon, which to them made sense. He alleged that a global health emergency was being used by the people in power for ends that had nothing to do with the virus itself. And of course, that's crazy talk. It's a conspiracy theory, Russian disinformation, probably racist. Pull it off the internet right away, censor those ideas before they infect the whole country. That's the media position on that. The only problem is that what Viganò wrote is actually true. It's not a conspiracy theory. It is factually accurate. Watch this video from September. You may not have seen it. It wasn't played much in this country. This is the Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, speaking to the United Nations.
This pandemic has provided an opportunity for a reset. This is our chance to accelerate our pre-pandemic efforts to reimagine economic systems that actually address global challenges.
Pause. Okay. He said there is a reset, pre-pandemic and economic. Have you heard of the Great Reset? The Great Reset is the idea that George Soros and all the Marxists and the socialist communists are resetting the entire globe to a new structure, new religion, new politics, new economics. It is going to be, it is intended to be, we're not going to let it happen. It is intended to be the French Revolution and the Russian Revolution, all wrapped up for the entire globe, every single nation. And who is the one stopping their plans and throwing a wrench into the machine? America, and in particular, Donald Trump.
Percent survival rate, you'll almost certainly be fine, and they're fully aware of that. This is our chance to impose totally unprecedented social controls on the population in order to bypass democracy and change everything to conform with their weird academic theories that have never been tested in the real world and, by the way, don't actually make sense. This is their chance. Quote, "This pandemic has provided an opportunity for a reset," end quote.
So it's interesting because if you talk about Great Reset with other people, people will be like, "Oh, you're one of those conspiracy theory people. You believe in the Great Reset." I just saw Justin on the screen on TV just now with his own words say it. But I think you can see by watching that clip on Fox News, Tucker Carlson, that this is mainstream. It's not just, one or two YouTubers like it was 2 years ago talking about Archbishop Viganò. It's not just Michael Matt making an excellent video a few months ago on the Great Reset. This is now a message that is mainstream on Tucker Carlson. It's being prayed and read on the steps of the Supreme Court last weekend. It is now on EWTN. This is, in a way, a great awakening for Catholics to realize that we have been fooled and lied to when they said, oh, Granny can't have a funeral. No requiem for her. Nope, can't baptize your baby. All confirmations in April and May of 2020, they all canceled. Can't have that. No mass. Just stay at home and watch it on the live stream. Don't come to church. Don't come to the cathedral. No Eucharistic adoration. No human interaction in the Catholic Church. We're just going to live stream it to you. And then when we don't have any money, we'll go get a government grant.